Hello and welcome to MG 300 for the fall term 5 here that will be starting on August 29th, and we'll be running into mid-October. So I'm Dr. Noel Ridsdale. I'll be facilitating this class for you. So I thought I'd give you a little bit of background on myself. I teach management here and international business here at Limestone. So I teach mostly, some of you may have seen me in ethics once in a while. Be teaching those, but most of you will, if you're on the ground campus, you'll actually encounter me in international business for the most part. I teach organizational behavior, leadership, all those types of things. A little bit of background for me. I was a professional chef for 20 plus years, operating large event facilities, basically 10 years at a stadium, 6 years in golf, running country clubs. So another year running the Arena Convention Center and a theater, or Performing Arts Center. In Jacksonville, Florida. So I was with the Jacksonville Jaguars organization for 7 of those 11 years, and at the stadium, working for them directly. So I have quite a bit of, I also have another 15 years in operating culinary schools. So that kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of my background in management. So I have 3 business degrees. I have a bachelor's in business. I have an MBA in hospitality and tourism, and then I have a doctorate in international business. So it gives me kind of quite the well-rounded perspective here to be able to give you guys some outlook. I'm going to go ahead and kind of share my screen here a little bit now to give you an opportunity here to for me to go ahead and kind of give you an overview of the course. Okay, so when you come into the course, you're going to be coming into the home page right here as soon as it loads. And you'll notice that you've got these different things here. This is the welcome area where you should have found this video and my contact information. So as we click on that here, this video, when I complete, will actually replace this one here. And then you've got my handy dandy little picture, and you got my contact information here. Best way to reach me is by email, by any stretch of the imagination. I respond very quickly. It comes to my phone. You'll have no problems with it. Okay, so once we go back to the home page, this is your syllabus. Okay, and you'll notice here on the syllabus side, when you click in here, this gives you the weighting of what each of those sections are worth. So discussions are worth 16%, final projects worth 15%, along with this imported assignment, which is 5%. That's your video at the end, which we'll go over at a later point. And you've got the quizzes are 12%, self-assessments are 12%. So you've got kind of and we'll also have a midterm and a final exam. Now, as we go down through here, this kind of gives you a weekly outline of our chapters and what we've got going on for the assessments and self-assessments and all that stuff. So you can go ahead and kind of read through all that. This gives you your calendar at the bottom of it here, when assignments are due and those types of things. So, but this kind of gives you, I always like this feature over here in the syllabus. It gives you actually what the weight is, because it's a weighted average course. So let's go back to the home page, and then we'll take a look at, okay, the virtual office hours. I'm available to you from 5 to 6 every week. I'll be on. This is the Zoom link that you can click into. I'm in there. You can stop by. Feel free. It'll be lonely, maybe. Hopefully not. I look forward to seeing you guys between 5 and 6. I do like to do it on Thursdays because that gives you an opportunity before you guys rush to the weekend to ask you questions about the, especially when we get down to the paper time. Then we'll go back over here. Okay, and then we go into modules. Now, I will draw your attention to student resources and help and support. The help and support page has the information for Canvas. If you have problems with that, look for Respondus. When we do the exams and those types of things, that there's help and support is underneath there. And then there's other student resources here that the university has for you. And we're going to click into modules. And you'll find everything in here now is what you've got here is is all of your assignments. You got the discussion, okay? You've got the discussion, you've got the this is a weekly video that I'll be posting, so you guys can take a look at that. It kind of gives you an overview of the week, and I'll make some comments and draw some attention to a few things as we're talking about it. Like I talk about the discussion and about all these are the 5 assignments that are due this week. Also, these click right into the book. These are clips that you'll have, little videos that come up. So once you click into it, you'll be able to do anything along those lines. Week 2, week 3, okay. This one here, you'll see I've indented a little bit. The indenting, the same here. These are self-assessments that you'll complete. They're not for any points, but you need to, on this one's a video for you to take a look at and answer some questions on that are in the discussion. So depending on what we're doing, sometimes it's a case, again, this is another video link into chapter 9 that we'll be talking about. This is your when your topic is due in week 4 for your final. It's a very short part of this, but these are your options, and I'll be posting a separate video as we go into between weeks 3 and 4 on how reviewing all of this and what's expected there. But you get some opportunities here to take a look at it. You've got the case study. You've got an option for a case study, a management interview, or a movie analysis. Then as we go down into week 5, we have our midterm exam. All the due dates are right here for you. We'll talk about gender equity. We talk, this again is a little bit of a case study right here that we take a look at, talking about gender equity. Obviously a big topic here. In week 6, is when your project is due at the end of week 6, the paper, because that gives me an opportunity to take a look at those. And then in week 7, at the end of week 7, you'll be posting this discussion, which is a video recap of that. So it'll be at the end of week 7, so that's week 16, which it's due on the 9th. The term project's due on the 9th, so of October, and then on the 16th of October, you'll have you need to post your video and then comment on the video for the last week. And then, of course, our final exam, which is the only last thing in the 7.5 weeks session, is these 2 things. So it's pretty self-explanatory here, how you would like to, on how you do this. Like I said, I'll be posting a weekly video on all those tips and a little bit about the management topics each week. Not really going over a PowerPoint or anything, but I will make some general comments as far as to how things are set up. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me by email, or stop by next week between 5 and 6 on Thursday. I hope everybody has a great weekend and a great start to the week.